Hello, everyone, and welcome to Overcast. Thank you for joining us for the 74th episode of Overcast, your Overwatch podcast. I'm Frosty, and I am joined here by my friend Ovadrive. What is up, my man?
Hey, doing all right. How are you?
I am doing fantastic, except for my big test this week that I'll tell you about in a minute. But glad to be back for another week. It's
Absolutely
quite exciting. So let's get the formalities out of the way, and we'll talk about some more stuff. First of all, remember you can follow us on Twitter at Overcast Show. You can also head over to our blog page, which is overcast.frozenfoxmedia.com. You can find out about all the things we talk about every week on the show there, get links to that and more. You just head over to frozenfoxmedia.com if you want to check out all the other podcasts and other content that we have on the Frozen Fox Media Network. We got something for everybody, no matter what kind of gaming you're into. So go and check out all the cool stuff we've got. And thank you if you're listening, or I should say watching on the YouTube version. So if you can see us, give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think about that and subscribe there. And also if you're listening to the audio version on Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play Music, or anywhere else, if you love the show, let us know. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any other episodes of the show. So there's that. Let's move on to what we've been doing. Before we do that, I'm going to just interject with, I guess, some sad news we have, right? It's like
we do.
Like we gotta play taps here, and it's just one of those things. But our third host, we'll call him our first host, is in tribute.
First host.
Our first host, in tribute. Softy is at this time he is not going to be continuing on with the show. He's got some stuff he's working with, and so we wish him well in all of his future endeavors. He's got some other cool things I'm sure he's going to be doing. So by listening to other past episodes where to check him out online. So go and follow him and see what he's up to. But yeah, we wish him well and thank him for all the fun times on the show. So
yeah, best of luck to him, and it was a blast having him on here.
Yep. And the two of us will forge ahead, and if we have some new announcements, we will definitely let you know. So we might be working on them in the background. And yeah, that's the announcement out of the way. So we'll give you the salute,
Yeah, right. So Frosty, you've been finishing up your law stuff and getting ready for that final test.
Yeah, I have been doing that. I have been a huge slacker, and I have basically not been playing any video games for the entire week.
Shame on you.
This book right here is like owning my life right now. And but yeah, tomorrow morning it comes to an end. I can take the exam and it's done. And then I have no school next week. I have some papers that I have to write and wrap up. There's the drafts of them, and that's not going to be too bad. And then it's spring break the rest of the week, so I don't have to go and do anything. My wife and I are actually going to go out of town, so this show and all the other shows pretty much on the network will not happen next week because of that. So I'll just get that announcement out of the way too. I guess I forgot to say that too. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Just studying and watching my wife play Zelda on the Switch.
Oh, nice.
So
have you gotten any time on that? Or is she's been playing?
I've played snipper clips on it with her, and that's pretty fun.
That game is so much fun.
Yeah, I love that game.
So much fun.
But watching her play Zelda, the game looks pretty fun, but she's hardcore dedicated into it right now, so I'm not going to interrupt that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Especially since I played Horizon all the way through while she was out of town, and she didn't really get to see it. She only got to see like the very end, and so I'm letting her play through without interrupting her as I guess payback. So
cool.
Let's talk about what you're up to. What have you been doing? I know you've been busier than me, probably.
Well, probably a little bit more in the gaming space than you.
Yes.
Playing a ton of Overwatch this week. I didn't really even get to raid or want to raid just because I was so hooked into Overwatch with Season 4.
Oh, our team didn't hear that. They didn't hear that.
No, they didn't hear that.
Kidding.
Oh, I was busy on Saturday.
Yeah.
My raid time, but other than that, I've been playing Overwatch. I got to almost to plat, and then I fell back down, so I need to get back up there. I'm so close. But in addition to that, I started what I'm calling a Smurf account. It was actually my girlfriend's account. She never really played it. It was level I don't know 6, and she's had it since the game came out. So I'm like, all right, just let me let me take this and see what I can do with it. So I got it up to like level 12, and I'm doing pretty well on the account. I'm checking, like, when I get into quick match, I'm checking people's, current SR or previous SR just to kind of see where it thinks I should be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm seeing some diamonds and plats in there, which is interesting because that's higher than where I am on my main account. So can we achieve diamond with the Smurf is my question.
Nice.
We'll see.
So we'll add this to Reaper Watch then, like
Yeah,
Diamond Watch. Cool. That's a really cool account or cool idea.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Just a little bit different, right? Like you get in there and it's the game pace is a little bit different with people just starting up, and it's fun to like teach people that don't know about the game. So it's been a good experience so far.
Yeah, that's awesome. Have you gotten her any skins that she really wanted or anything?
No, nothing good out of the loot crate yet. For loot box. Talk about loot crate here in a minute, but
got loot crate on the mind, yeah.
Yeah, nothing good out of the loot box yet, but I'm sure there will be more.
Nice.
I'm only like level 12, so.
Cool.
But yeah, speaking of loot crate, I did sign up for that, and the reason being this month is what they're calling future tech. So they are putting in items from Overwatch, Mass Effect, Tron, and Prey in the gaming loot crate. And in their general loot crate, there's also Overwatch in it with two others that it's slipping my mind right now. But Overwatch is kind of featured in some of the loot crate packages this month. So if you're interested, you can sign up for 1 month, a couple months, doesn't matter. But if you do, there's also a giveaway. And it says here that Loot Crate is teamed up with Blizzard and Razer to give away 12 lucky Loot Crate and Loot Gaming subscribers a chance to win epic Overwatch prizes. And some of those grand prizes include a Reaper statue that I'm still waiting on, the Overwatch mouse and keyboard and mouse pad and headset. So really cool stuff if you're interested.
I like how they're saying, like, this is a $775 value.
Yeah.
That's like...
Yeah.
That's a ton if you win that.
Yeah.
I honestly want that mouse though. Like the mouse still it just looks cool. I love it.
Yeah, I want the headset.
Yeah, the headset's pretty cool too.
So
nice. Well, cool. Yeah.
Stuff.
Let's hope that both of us win. Right?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Be the two.
Maybe we'll give away some of it, but Ova will keep the statue.
Yeah, I'm keeping the statue.
He'll give away the other statue.
Yeah, the one that comes next December.
Yeah. Just in time for Christmas. We got you the statue you ordered like forever ago.
Right.
Cool. Let's head to the news then. Got a little bit of news going on. So let's talk about Season 4, our little status report for the week. And like I said before, my week has been completely void of Overwatch, actually. And so I'll just raise my hand in apology. I'll raise the white flag, get it out there.
We gotta finish. I'll finish this tonight with you. I'll group up with you. We'll do it.
So yeah, I need to get that done this weekend at least. So, but yeah, once I get that test out of the way, I can feel like, yes, I'm free. So there's my account. So and like you said, you gave me a little bit of a preview what's going on the Smurf account. Did you do any more progress on your other account?
On the main account, yeah, like I said, I got up to nearly plat. I was like almost 2,400. I was on a win streak, and then all of a sudden, the tides turn and you drop back down. I think there's still some remnants of levers in the mix there. They haven't been fully filtered out yet, so I got matched up with some of them. So I guess it's still a little dicey, but we'll see. I think I can get to plat pretty easily on that account.
Nice.
In the next week or two.
That'll be really cool to hear that then.
Yeah.
And other than having levers, are you getting good games? Are they close games? Are you getting like the all winning or all losing kind of games?
It's a mix. It's not there's not a trend, at least in the matches I've been playing. It's just kind of all over the place. I wouldn't put my hand on one or the other.
Okay, so we'll see if that changes then. We'll both report back in this next week then, or 2 weeks, I guess. Nice. And why don't we just start talking about BlizzCon, because BlizzCon was announced.
It was.
That's a huge thing that's going on, and you can also, if you go to the BlizzCon page, you'll notice that I'm on the front page. of BlizzCon's website. So I'm there in cosplay. Not you can't see my face, of course. But if you look on their little like video thing, you'll see Gen Greymane there as BlizzCon, or as the face of BlizzCon. I'm going to call myself, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
I was wondering too, like when they shot that footage of me last year, I was like, oh, I wonder if they're ever going to use that. And there you go.
There it is.
So,
how did you find out about that?
Oh, about that me being on there?
Yeah,
just went to the site.
Okay.
And it's just like, oh, what? That's awesome,
That is cool. That is cool.
And so, yeah, BlizzCon, all the awesome stuff. First of all, I guess we should say that it's from the 3rd to 4th of November this year. So kind of where we usually have BlizzCon, the last bunch of BlizzCons. So it's pretty predictable. I know quite a few of us have been buying our tickets, or are reserving our hotels, I should say, reserving our hotels early. And that's one thing that is quite difficult right now. If you're trying to reserve your hotel already, you're probably already like falling behind, because the prices they were high for a while. Even back when I got them, they were kind of high, and then depending on what site you went to, they were kind of cheap again. And I guess they've like boomed up again. So we're in that kind of ebb and flow where it goes like up and down of price. So get your tickets cheap while you can. I've heard like Kayak is a good place still to get good rates even as of yesterday. So go and get that. Ticket sales are Wednesday, April 5th at 7 p.m. Pacific time, and Saturday, April 8th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So there's your 2 chances for the year. If you don't get those, you can always go for the charity auction later on. And not charity auction, but the charity dinner tickets. Sorry, charity dinner tickets, which are like $750. So if you got the coin, those usually don't sell out right away. But
yeah,
maybe if I ever make enough money as an attorney, I can actually buy a ticket to that.
Yeah.
But they are going to be about $200 again this year. So we'll see what happens. But I'm excited. BlizzCon is always a blast. You and I got to hang out there last year, so
we did.
And I know I'm going to be going back again this year, and I would probably go even if I didn't get a ticket most of the time.
Yeah.
Probably because it's so close, for me, and just I love going there. And before the show, we were talking about are you going to be going to BlizzCon, Ova?
Yeah, I think I am. I'm definitely going to buy the tickets and then maybe make a decision later on in the year. I'm pretty sure I'm going. I just need to double check on a few things, just see who can go and people's vacation time and things like that. So
yep.
But I'm pretty sure I'm going. So
awesome.
Hope to be there.
Cool. For Overwatch 2. Just kidding.
Yeah.
No, like we said, it's going to be the Doomfist reveal, right? That's what's going to happen there.
Yeah. With the little Old Spice.
Little Old Spice
giveaways.
Yeah, we'll have like a Blizz. That's when they're going to announce like the Blizzard Old Spice partnership, and there's going to be like an Overwatch. It's going to be like a Doomfist themed Old Spice container. If you notice, like what we think Doomfist looks like is like a big. He's red, kind of like the Old Spice container. So they'll have Old Spice stick container that's going to be shaped like Doomfist, and you like pop off its head, put on your deodorant. I don't know. Something like that. That's what I imagine, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
But maybe, if Blizz is listening and they like the idea, you could take it. I'd be happy with that. So, there we go. BlizzCon. I mean, I'm sure we're going to talk more about it as we get closer to the ticket sale time in a few weeks, and then as we get closer to BlizzCon. So, look for that. And there's been some more updates on the PTR, so we'll roll into that news.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, one of the other things that we've seen on the hero gallery is that details about each hero's unique backstory and some of their information about their lore and things like that has been added. So you go and check out some extra information in the game, I guess. So you don't have to go to like the website to read the lore. You can go in the game to read the lore now. So I think that's more convenient, especially for people playing on console too. They can like learn about the game without having to go to the web.
Yeah. Absolutely, and I like how it's lore-inspired skins too. So not only do you can you click on the hero and read a little bit about that hero, but then why some of the skins are in the game. It's tied to the lore, which I think is really cool. And I read through a few of them. I'd encourage you to check them out.
Yeah, and then this change I know made you happy from competitive play.
Oh, it has.
So it's a tracking system has been added to the Assault and Assault Escort maps. they'll allow you to break the ties based on the progress that was made toward capturing the objective.
Yes. Yeah, so a lot of times, and without fail, it's on Temple of Anubis, you're on second point, and nobody caps the second point. Neither team, and it's a draw.
Yep.
But, half the time, one team may get a little over that third tick, and the other team may only have one tick. So you're like, why didn't I win this game? I did better. And now that's what's going to happen. So your progress is actually going to be meaningful to that win.
Yeah.
Which is good.
That's awesome to have now. So let's get as many draws out there as we have. I haven't had a draw for a while, but I don't want to have any more. So
no.
Nice.
Always Temple of Anubis.
Always. Especially when the Bastion was so strong, right?
Yeah.
So custom games in the game browser, you can actually save custom game settings as a preset now. So that's pretty cool. So you don't have to like remake the game every time.
Yeah, with all the settings and the even more settings that they added.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a pain to go in and reset this, so I like this.
Yeah. And we were looking at the screenshot about it earlier and things. The new route that was added to Eichenwald. So there's a place now where you can have a connection between the spawn for the attacking team and the capture point. There's like another connection, another. I don't know. I don't want to call it a tunnel, but just another way through a building.
Right.
So make it a little bit easier to not just bottleneck the team, because
yeah,
a lot of those games, like if you bottleneck them in that first coming out of their spawn, like it's over.
Yeah, I mean, literally the only strategy you see on defense here at the first point is a Reinhardt shield or a Mei wall at that tunnel, and that's it. So
Nice.
Hopefully this gives some more options for the defending team and makes it easier for attack on point A.
Yeah. And there was only one hero update, but there was a lot of changes to see. They're doing a big test, I guess, to see. And this is about Lucio. And, our number one main pick, Lucio, right? And
Yep.
we're going to see if he continues to stay the must pick in all situations. So the changes are Sonic Amplifier. His projectile speed was increased from 40 to 50, and alternate fire now considers vertical orientation when knocking targets back. So that'll make for some interesting gameplay. I like that change.
You think you can jump over it? Is that what that means?
I think that it means like you can push people up in the air.
Okay.
I think that's what it's saying. Like, so if you're like pointing up when you shoot at somebody, it'll shoot them up instead of back.
I see.
Which could be kind of interesting. Knock people into some places.
Yeah, I gotta go test that.
And then crossfade. The song's area effect radius is decreased from 30 meters to 10 meters. So it's been cut by 2/3.
Group up.
Group up. Yeah, I know. You're going to hear that. That's going to be like, you got Genji heal me emote. And then, and then you're going to have the group up emote from Lucio from now on.
Yeah.
It's going to be the next meme. The sub thing for that was said, a temporary in-game visual has been added to illustrate the radius, but it's only visible to Lucio and his teammates. So you'll be able to see where to group up, but it's a lot closer now. And the heal song, the heal song healing per second was increased by 50% too. So also applies to amp it up. And then sound barrier, the radius was decreased from 30 to 20 meters. So it was only cut by about 1/3, but that's still a pretty big cut, especially when you're blowing the alt. So because usually like you got that big huge area that you can just kind of wreck in during that time, but now you got to be a little bit closer. And wall ride was changed a little bit. Movement speed was increased by 30% when wall riding, and then Lucio now receives a burst of speed when leaping off a wall. So there you go. They acknowledged in their comments that Lucio feels like a must pick due to raw healing output, and they just want to like keep everything feeling strong, but also make them like harder to apply to the whole team at once. So maybe not really like nerfing how much healing he can do, but just making, like you said, Ova, making people group up.
Yes.
Do you think this is the right way to go? Do you think he's going to tumble in the meta? I don't know.
Well, we'll see. It'll be interesting. Hopefully, if people are picking Lucio, hopefully people will pick soldiers and McCrees and people that are close to the team instead of your Genji's tracers. We'll see. I don't know. I think he'll still be strong overall at the end of the day. I think he's a great healer. It'll just be a little bit different of how you use him on your team.
Yeah, I think there'll be a little bit of learning time, but I think most people in competitive will adapt, and they'll just all surround Orisa and him.
Right.
So it'll be like we have to stay closer to Orisa anyway. We have like this anchor tank now, and we have to stay closer anyway for Lucio. Nothing's going to change.
Right.
So of course there's like other hero bug fixes and things like that. So I'm not going to go over all those here, but we do want to talk about the other big post from Jeff Kaplan that I think we forgot about last week.
Yeah, we missed this one last week.
And I remember reading it. I think I forgot to put it on the show notes, so I'm glad you caught it. So this was about the custom game farming XP, big, huge post that he put up. He was not happy, it sounded like, when you read the post.
Disappointed.
Dad was disappointed.
He is disappointed.
So this was going into the custom games and using them to basically like AFK and gain experience. And how did he put it? He says, I've seen some discussion in the community and in the press on the topic, and sometimes it gets talked about as if it's a gray area. Is this wrong or is it okay? Well, let me take a gray area and make it starkly black and white for you. Abusing and exploiting custom game or any other game mode for experience in Overwatch while inactive is not, in caps, okay.
Not okay.
Definitely not okay. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think about people setting up custom games? And I mean, I think before it wasn't really a bad thing to get experience in a custom game. Wasn't a big thing, but once people start breaking things and abusing them, that's why we can't have nice things, right? But I don't know. What do you think about this?
I can see why he's upset. I mean, yeah, you should be playing the game to earn the experience, and obviously, if there's a way to get around that, whether it's botting, whether it's being inactive and having other people play and earn you XP, it's gonna happen. So I don't know. I can see why they do it, and maybe put if you're inactive, you get booted out into the menu. That's the way to fix it. I don't know.
Yeah, they talk about how like they had an internal escalation plan already in place to deal with it when they had the feature go live to have experience in custom games. Mm-hmm. So they were kind of ready for it, but I think they just finally got fed up with the amount of it happening, and they're like, enough is enough. We're just gonna.
We trusted you.
Yeah.
You broke our trust.
Yeah, they'll never trust us again now. So I don't know. Like, I don't like exploitive behavior either, of course, because those of us who just play the game and get experience the normal way, of course, it's just like completely unfair. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I think there's nothing else really they could have done. They have to take action against it. So. Mm-hmm. So we'll see if if they have to take the next step, because apparently they said this is the first step. So we'll see what the next steps are if people continue to exploit, I guess.
It's got to be bans. That's the next step.
Yeah, I think I talked about a long time ago on the show, like a long time ago. But the company over in Germany that makes all the botting stuff for games, like all tons of games, especially lots of Blizzard games, including World of Warcraft and Overwatch. And they got their lawsuit. Blizzard had been suing them, and finally they defaulted. And Blizzard essentially released a court filing this week that essentially called them taking the coward's way out. And they're trying to enter a default judgment for about, I think it was like $8.4 million or something like that. So gonna like just take them down as far as they can.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they take their game seriously, and I think that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. So don't break anything else for us. Like, just play the game. Just have fun with it. All right, so we're on to like week 9 of Reaper Watch. And as part of our discussion earlier, I'm guessing that you did not get a status update this week.
That's correct. I'm going to need to make a call and just see if they forgot about me or lost my order.
They broke the little peg out of his foot and they have to recast him now. It's all
they got to recast the whole thing.
Oh, poor Reaper.
Yeah.
He went Wraith form and just like bailed.
He's gone.
They're like, we can't make these too realistic. All right, so let's talk about the community card before we get to the end here. So we had the voting in for last week's community cards, and our guest Soul Slain has handedly defeated us.
Yeah.
He won by 56% with the Dino Flask video. I can't really blame anybody because the Dino Flask video is awesome. So
it's hard to lose with Dino Flask videos.
It is. And so congrats on that, Soul Slain. We'll have to see who wins this week, though. And we have 2 new community cards. And I'll go and give you mine first. Mine is from an artist named Doodlefrog on Twitter. And they have been doing all of the Overwatch heroes as Animal Crossing characters. So they call it Animal Watch, and they've kind of grouped them all into like offense, support, defense, and you'll see them in the tweet, of course. And yeah, I don't know, it's really cool. I like some of the animals that she chose, plus her art's pretty cool. So that's my nomination for the week. How about you, Ova?
My nomination this week goes out to Kinpatsu Cosplay. Her cosplay is of Diva, and just check out the link to see her, obviously, but I think it's well put together. It's a really good representation of Diva, so awesome job.
Yeah, and it's a lot of times with Diva cosplay, you see people like in the Diva bodysuit, with like the printed bodysuit, and she's actually got like the extra bits, like the things that are connectors on her arm and like on her neck.
Exactly.
And stuff, so it's very high quality.
Agreed.
All right, so there you go. Vote on it. And in the meantime, remember to check out our Discord. You can head over to our blog page and just click on Connect on Discord there. There's a link right there in the center of the page when you log in. And just become part of our Discord, hang out with us, and chat with us. You can submit questions for our Ask Overcast segment, which we're going to do right now. So we had 2 questions this week, and let's go for it. WickedL from Overplayed asks us a question, and it says, if you could remove one hero from the game, who would it be and why? So go for it. Ova, who would it be?
You want me to go first?
I think you're ready for this one already. So.
And I don't want to upset anybody, but my answer is Junkrat by a large margin. And my reason is I just find myself running around and randomly getting hit. It's just a big RNG thing for me. And in a shooter, I think the skill should be being able to hit somebody with a projectile and not just bouncing something around or running into a trap. I get it; it's a lot of fun for Junkrat, but being on the other side, it's kind of rage-inducing at times. So that's kind of my reasoning why. So maybe it's just a personal opinion, but that's my answer.
Nice. I struggled with this question because I like a lot of the heroes. I'm first of all, I'll qualify it by saying I like all of their lore. And that's an awesome moment, like an awesome thing to think about. But I'd put that aside and think, like, who do I never want to be on the other side? And I really just don't enjoy Symmetra that much. Like, I don't enjoy playing her that much, and most of the time I definitely don't enjoy walking into a microwave on the other team and getting killed. It's incredibly annoying as Mercy all the time to just get melted. So that's who I would want to be gone. Just be like, go away. As all the times I've used your teleporter, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. Thank you, WickedL, for that question. And we have a follow-up question that kind of relates to it. This one's from Big Fish, and they ask, alternate question, if you could add a hero type, what would it be and why? So
you want me to go first?
Go for it, Ova. I'll let you go first again.
Hazmat Man. I want the biological guy in the game shooting crazy stuff, like these, I don't know, clouds of stuff, like similar to May but different. I just think they could go a crazy direction with him. I love his concept art. He needs to be in the game. Nice.
So I probably would have said the same thing because I really want to see the hazmat guy in the game because it looked like the whole idea of it sounds really cool.
It does.
So come on, Blizz. Get in there. The other one I would want, though, is the spider tank. And I think it'd be really cool because I really like Titanfall. I've enjoyed playing all those games, especially the new Titanfall 2. I love that game. It was awesome. I would love it if it was like the spider tank had a mech pilot, and you could jump out and you could tell like the spider tank to go to a certain location and like patrol there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you could like independently go on the outside and like shoot people and stuff, and then just jump back in the spider tank when you wanted to fight in it. You know what I mean? Kind of like Titanfall.
Yeah,
So,
that would be cool.
come on, Blizz. Because then you could just set it to like guard a choke point while you flank at the same time, and give it enough HP to like survive long enough, for you to like maybe get back to it if it gets in trouble.
Yeah.
But
And the ult could be somebody else could pilot your mech.
oh, that'd be awesome. It's like just get in there, and you like anybody runs up to it, press E to enter, right? Nice, I like it. So there we go. There's our answer. Thank you, Big Fish, for the question. Thank you, everyone who submits questions. Remember, you can always do it on Twitter with hashtag AskOvercast, and we love you to answer the questions and submit them on our Discord server. So come and join up with that. Speaking of Discord, we've been talking. I know we talk about it all the time. We need to once I get done with this test and have some free time finally, I want to make sure we get some things organized with the community. So play nights, stream nights, anything. So we'll get it going. And do we have any shout-outs for this week?
I just had one here for I just kind of stumbled on this website called modernstacks.com, and they have a section called Just Pay Shipping, and they have a bunch of like Overwatch and World of Warcraft kind of little rings or trinkets, wallets. They had a Pacamari plush on there, which is sold out, but it's just kind of cool little stuff that you just pay shipping, and they'll send it to you. So it's on sale. It's on sale for $0. I think it's a really cool way to get some of this stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. So definitely go and check that out. Nice. Well, before we wrap up here, where can people find you on the interwebs, Ova?
You can find me on Twitter or on Twitch at OverdriveCTR.
Nice.
How about you, Frosty?
You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, everywhere except for Xbox, PlayStation as Frosty Fox. So find me there. You can find the show at Overcast Show. You can also head to the blog page at overcast.frozenfoxmedia.com. You can head to frozenfoxmedia.com if you want to check out this and all the other content, podcasts, everything that we've got on the Frozen Fox Media Network. So head over there if you want to check it out. And then make sure that if you're watching on the YouTube version of the show, if you give us a thumbs up, subscribe there, let us know, leave us a comment, tell us what you think about it. I know somebody was excited last week that Soul was part of the show.
Yeah.
And then if you're listening on the iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music, or any other source for the audio version, if you love the show, let us know by leaving us a review and subscribe so you don't miss any episodes of Overcast, your Overwatch podcast. This is episodes number 74 of Overwatch, or of Overcast. No, I knew I was going to say it. Episode 74 of Overcast. Yes, right before the end, right? I have to say it. So I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Have good luck in game. Go get that platinum, diamond, whatever it might be, rank 1.
Yep.
And good luck. Good luck to you, Ova. And
thank you.
Everyone, have a fantastic week. I am Frosty.
I'm Ovadrive.
And we will see you next time.